your first major gig as a lead stylist? Oh, hold on. So ADD,
happening?
Oh my God, I just love nails. How fun are they? They're so cute.
I love yours.
Oh, thanks.
Super cute.
All right, so ADD.
On my way.
What was your first major gig as a key stylist?
I think it would have been the cover of ESPN magazine with Serena Williams.
That is major for your
Yeah.
first solo gig.
I think, wait, was that my first solo gig? Oh, this is terrible.
Well, that's
but
okay.
I mean,
But that's major.
I think that was, yeah.
Okay.
I literally think that was my first, like, yeah.
Wow. That's major.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Had you been working with, so probably not working with
Well,
Serena
no, I'd
prior
worked
to.
with her before. Actually, yeah, I met her when I was still assisting, kind of transitioning. And I started doing her color, and then
Yeah. So that is a really great point that you just made, is doing color. So when you are working with celebrities, it's not always about doing set work and, you know, following them around the world and doing things like that. Like, you could be their
Just a
colorist.
colorist,
Yeah. You could be their colorist. You could be the one who just does their extensions, and, you know, you're still the celebrity stylist, because I know a lot of people like that they want that name behind what
Yeah.
they do, and so you don't necessarily have to be the person who's like traveling all over the world with them.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So you went from being her colorist to being her hairstylist. Yeah, that's a great transition.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is amazing.
So I'd love to know, since you've been a hairstylist, particularly since you were so apprehensive about it from the get-go, what has been the most unexpected thing being in the beauty industry? Like, what did you not think could be possible for you? Or what has blown your mind? Like, wow, I didn't know that as a hairdresser I could actually do this stuff. Because your idea of the hairdresser was from growing up in Guyana.
I think just connecting with people. Yeah. Connecting
Meeting
with people. Yeah, because, you know, I've had some clients that have been in my life for a long time. When they remind me, I'm like, don't tell the people.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, you become a part of their lives and their families, and yeah. And I never thought that when I was in beauty school. Or
would you say that that's the best part of your job? And if it's not, what do you find to be the best part of your job? Because I really want to let people know that it is so much more than just doing the hair.
Oh, okay.
So what?
I think inspiring people.
Inspiring people. Okay.
Yeah, inspiring people. Yeah, because I kind of, when I said, oh, I want to be a celebrity hairstylist, the idea was, oh, I want to see my stuff in magazines. And I guess I never really thought of how many other people would see it and actually, I don't know, I guess take the time to be like, oh, who did that? Or, yeah. So, yeah.
I love that. I feel like whenever people ask me what's one of the best things about my job, I do say that. So it's the most fulfilling thing when someone brings in your work that they've seen wherever, magazine, online, wherever, and they want you to recreate that same look and feeling on them. I mean, that's priceless.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
It's better too when they don't know it's yours.
Yeah.
You're like, I got you.
Yeah. So my girlfriend just sent me a text. She's like, hey, look at the picture of my client just brought in for hair color inspiration. It was actually me, the photo, but she didn't know that girl was like one of my best friends. Yeah, so she was like, yeah, I do her color, so I got you.
I got you, girl. I got you.
That's awesome. So what are you currently working on now? What are you doing these days?
Let's see. Just stuff.
Yeah. Like what?
I don't even know. Like, I don't know, just stuff.
Set work.
Day to day, yeah. Set work.
I know that you did Alicia
red
for the
carpet.
voice. I mean, because I know that you did television.
Yeah.
So are you doing any more television? Are you doing film? Are you doing like what?
Not right now. No.
Tell me what you've done over the last like 2 weeks.
God.
Like, what jobs have you done?
2 weeks. Press tour for 49 Meters Down.
Ah, yeah.
With Corinne Fox.
Oh, awesome.
I did Beach Shazam with her too this last season. And I had like an 8-day stint of working, like 8 days straight. And now I'm like, what did I do?
Right. It's just a blur at this point.
Yeah. It was a ton of press though, like TCA.
Yeah. Do you know what TCA stands for? It doesn't matter.
I forgot.
That's okay. So basically, it's press. They shows that are coming out. There are like press junkets and events. Sometimes an entire network when they are revealing their brand new season lineup. All the stars of these new shows for this particular network are doing an entire day of press. So it's stuff like that. Yeah.
It's fun too.
Yeah,
I ran into some hairstylists.
That's another
so it was a good time. Yeah, where you're like, oh god.
Yeah, good to see you. It's like a reunion.
Hey you. No.
That's awesome. And so I know that you are with an agency here, and so how long have you been agency represented?
I have been with an agency or agencies, I guess since, it's been years, probably 10, well over 10 years.
So like, was
oh god, yeah, well over 10 years.
So was that kind of the catalyst for you jumping into the work with celebrities, like being agency represented?
I actually got super duper lucky, and while I was still assisting, an agent approached me.
Oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dion Perrineau.
Oh, yeah.
What up? Yeah, my very first agent. I called her my LA mom. But yeah, she, a makeup artist told her about me, and she came to me, and then, yeah, I've been rocking with agents ever since.
That's awesome. And are you in the union?
No, not in the union.
So that's super interesting, considering that you've done some of the TV shows, because I too have done several shows, and I am not in the union, which is weird, because I'm just
it's
like,
conspiracy.
I know, like I've done several seasons of shows. However, I don't know if I have enough hours to be in the union.
You know what, you do, but it's just this weird like way of how they, I feel like the way they structure the chunks of days.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
that.
but to be perfectly honest, like I don't live here, so it doesn't benefit me, and I guess you do so much out of television work that maybe it doesn't benefit you either.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
maybe
you
when
get
I'm
the
like
job.
older, I'll be like, oh, I need that health insurance, and,
Right.
you know, benefits. And, but for now, like I'm doing what I'm doing. So. No offense, no offense to people in the union. Like, hey, you guys are rocking it.
You two are totally rocking it,
holding it down.
And you don't have to be older to need health insurance, FYI.
Yeah.
Nope.
And sometimes I feel though, because I'm one of those people who I don't like to be stuck in one place. Like I love field trips or whatever. So I think sometimes when I think of the union, I think, oh my gosh, what if I get stuck on a TV show for like 10 years and I can't like
and for some
do
people
other
that's
stuff.
fantastic.
Yeah.
For some people it's really great, and everyone's path is totally different. So yeah, just like I've said the same
I love
thing.
variety.
Yeah, I do too. I like the flexibility and the variety of creating my own schedule and being able to say yes and no to jobs. So, and I too have said, if I lived back in California and when I was ready to no longer, and that's the reason why you say older, because you're at a point where you don't want to travel anymore, not because of age is a specific thing, but it's just like when I'm tired of doing the stuff I enjoy doing and I am ready to do a next phase of something that I enjoy doing, television full-time could be an option. Yeah. So I have some friends who are doing it full-time.
We're not saying no to television shows,
not at
people,
all.
so don't
Not
count us out.
It's
We're
just,
down.
right now, that's not the path. It's not the path today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Yeah. Awesome. So with that, as we're talking about future and the future of our hairstyling, I'd love to know any tips that you have for future hairstylists.
I say just keep up the education, stay positive, and stay positive. That's like the biggest part.
Yeah, it's a small world. Yeah, it's a small world, and not burning bridges, I think, is a really big thing, which goes along with staying positive. Because it is a really small world.
Positive attitude is everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
And so share with some future hairstylists, because I know we talked about some of the products and color and stuff. What are some tools or accessories right now that you're loving and that you can't live without in your toolkit?
Hair accessories, hair clippies, big old clips, snaps, bungees. I literally carry a box
Of just fun.
Yeah.
A box of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
when
it.
in doubt, go to Home Depot. Home Depot is a gold mine.
Oh, so I was all about Michael's and Joanne. So
No. Sometimes, like just cruise the aisles in Home Depot and
it's
like your mind will just start to
like PVC pipe coming out the ponytail, maybe.
Like they have the best neon cords.
Okay.
And cheap too.
Okay,
Very cheap.
so that's all brand new. We'd heard about the craft stores, but never have someone's mentioned Home Depot. So
Shout out to Home Depot.
right? That's awesome. So what we didn't mention are some of your celebrity clients. So just like give me a list of 5 fabulous people that you have worked with.
Tracy Ellis Ross, Alicia Keys, Taraji P. Henson, Jada Pinkett Smith, Willow, Jaden,
Yeah.
Serena Williams, Venus Williams,
Goes on and on
Pink.
and on and on and on and on and on. And
It's
all
fun.
those fabulous people are just as fabulous as she is, and you have rocked.
and they've all taught me so much.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always think about.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
My
on.
clients teach me a lot
About
about hair.
really?
Yeah, because every time I work with, a different person, some people, granted, yes, they are a little bit clueless. They're like, oh, I don't care, do your thing. But then there's some people who are specific, or they know what they want, and I love it because I love to like just kind of watch and like see their little twist, or
Right. Right.
and yeah, I learn.
And it's super gratifying for you because when you're able to nail whatever the vision was that they had, that is such an exhilarating feeling, right? It's really great to have a client say, do whatever, because you're like, that they trust you implicitly, and you're going to knock it out. But when a client does trust you, but trusts you enough to execute the vision that they have,
Yes.
and you knock it out, like, that's an amazing
Sweat.
feeling.
No.
Yeah.
But I love a challenge.
Yeah.
Love a challenge.
That's awesome. So, Marcia, we are rounding out our interview, and I always end the interview by asking you a question and or saying a phrase, and I just want you to add your own word to the end of the phrase. Okay. And the phrase is, "We are all
Love.
We are all love." I love it. We are all love. Well, you heard it here from Marcia. Thank you for joining me. I'm Tippi. You've been watching Behind the Beauty. Stay tuned until next time.
Thanks, Tippi.
Thanks, Beauty.